Well, I would like to say a quick welcome to all of my friends, family, associates, colleagues, and maybe even strangers who just stumbled upon this video. My name is Rickie Frazier, and I'm making this video as a beginning to the end of a life that I've lived into the prospering of a new life that I'm ready. Since January of 2011, I have been going through the rigorous process of preparing myself for bariatric weight loss surgery. I know for a lot of the people watching this video right now, this is coming to you as a shock. And for some people, this is something that has been known. Now, I am one who has never been able to share a lot of information about myself. So, to be able to do this video right now is something that's causing me a lot of anxiety, but it's also helping to purge and clear out a lot of things that's been going on with me over the years. Ever since April of last year, I have been struggling with diabetes. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes 3 weeks after my mom had breast cancer surgery. And I kind of attest the stress from that and other issues that triggered it, but I also have to look back into my lifestyle and how my life has been. Ever since I was pretty much school age, I've always been the big boy. I have never had a moment where I was ever skinny. I've always been chubby, husky, big bone, you name it, I've been there. And my mom has always put it on the persona that because of your size, you need to make sure you're cleaner and neater than anybody else. You need to take extra special care of yourself. And just to let you guys know, those who really know me, that's the reason why the persona of Pretty Rickie is around now. It's because of my mother, and because of the fact that I know I've had this weight on me all my life, I learned how to carry it. I've always said that I wanted to be the best dressed or the best looking big guy that you ever see. Well, as of lately, I'm tired of being the best big guy. I'm ready to become just the best guy. And this struggle that I've had over the years, no, it has not been about me being active. And I will reference this more than once. I've never been a lazy person to sit around and do nothing. I was a two-sport athlete in high school. I did track and field, and I played football. I was always known to ride a bicycle, play basketball, or play flag football, or do anything that's athletic or fun. I was always willing and ready to go through high school, through college. What happened to me my junior year in high school is that my life completely changed. I was in a horrific car accident in which I ended up breaking my hip and dislocating it and breaking 3 bones off my pelvis. Now this in turn will also have to have orthoscopic knee surgery at the same time. I went from being an able-bodied 16-year-old to almost being to the point I could never walk again. This injury was very significant, not just because of the pain, but it was significant because it was so life-changing and life-altering. One thing I was told to never do, and this is going to surprise all my frat brothers, shout out to A5, I was told to never one, run, hop, jump, stomp, or anything with this hip, because the vibrations and from my weight that I already carried would be detrimental to the socket and could possibly cause me to have an early hip replacement, as in by the time I'm 30. Now, I know me saying this now is kind of past the point because I just turned 30 this past February. But just to let you know how hard-headed I've been over the years. Everybody knows they've seen Rickie stroll and party hop, and especially when I get with my line brothers, I tend to not act as though I'm over 400 pounds. Yes, at this time when I'm giving you this video, it is September 22nd. And I was just at the hospital today, and I weigh 423 pounds right now. Yes, I am actually that big. And the scary part is I've actually been there. The process for me to go through gastric bypass surgery has been a very rocky one. For one, I didn't want to do it. I was asked numerous times by my wife, did I ever want to consider it? And my first answer is no. The first answer was no because I had too much pride in thinking that I was taking a cop out. Once I was diagnosed with diabetes, I was in the hospital for 4 days. A lot of people don't know this. The next week, I actually went back and started coaching football for the first time. The next week, that spring training, I went from hospital bed to a football field in a matter of days. Determined, I am not going to let type 2 diabetes get the best of me. I constantly worked out, personal trainer, worked out 4 days a week, on top of being in the on the football field. I was going to a 1 hour session with my personal trainer and then also going to a 1 hour class. I would spend a minimum of 2.5 to 3 hours in the gym 4 times a week. But what started to happen was ankle swelling, hip pain, knee stiffness. What I was experiencing was the first signs of degenerative joint disease. Now, I know I'm just 30 years old. I shouldn't have these problems. Well, guess what? When you break your hip at 16 years old, when you tear your knee up twice, when you have been born with an ankle deformity. Yes, my ankles were deformed as a little kid. My mom has always took me to Easter seals because I always walked with a limp. And for my buddies who know me since Southside Middle School, the infamous fall and break in the gym when I broke my leg and ankle. When you add all of those things up at such an early age, after 10 years, arthritis will set into a joint. I'm looking at having an ankle, knee, and hip already diagnosed with arthritis at 30 years old. And my doctors have always said, you got to get the weight off, but it's going to be almost impossible because you cannot do the exercise that it takes. But me again, I'm a very determined person. I'm like, no. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to work out hard. And work out hard is what I did. And the end results was physical therapy, numerous trips to an orthopedic doctor, numerous braces, canes, and crutches. After my last stint of having to wear an ankle brace on both my ankles for 4 months, and everything I wore, just to even walk around my classroom, it really started to dawn on me that I need to seek an alternative way. And it's always ironic how God puts the right people in your place at the right time. My orthopedic doctor is not only just my doctor, he's also one of my fraternity brothers. Dr. Gary Stewart will be serving this month. And he talked to me as a doctor. Then after they said, Frank, let me talk to you. You really need to look into weight loss surgery. Because your joints are not going to hold up working out as hard as you're trying to work out. That's what prompted me to start making a decision. I looked at my wife. I looked at my sons. Dylan and mine. What good would I be if I was a father that, hey, I lost the weight, but I can't even walk? Hey, I'm losing weight, but I can't pick you up right now because it hurts too bad. I refused to be that father. I want to be a father who's going to be able to run around and be active for my children as much as I possibly can. Now, I know a lot of people have asked me this question. Oh, do you know what you're going through? Do you understand what you're going to have to deal with? Yes, I do. Ever since January 2011, I've been going through constant classes and training with nutritional training and with group sessions given by Southern Regional Hospital and by the Atlanta Medical Center. I have elected to take the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass surgery. My doctor who will be performing this surgery will be Dr. Titus Gunn. As I'm telling you this video, I am actually 1 day away from finishing my final requirement to have surgery. On tomorrow morning, I'll be going to my final doctor's appointment, and after that, I will be submitting all my paperwork to the insurance company and to the doctor's office. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I expect to get an answer back from my insurance company to say if it's okay for me to have surgery. I've been wrestling with the fact of doing this video because I didn't know for sure how many people would take this, how well it would be received, and what others may think about this video. Well, right now, I can honestly say this. If you love me and if you care for me, I ask for your prayers and for your understanding for this process. I do ask for your help. If you see that I'm struggling, give me an encouraging word. If you see that I'm down, help pick me up. I've had many ups and downs, many trials and tribulations in my life. No, I did not announce it on Facebook like many others do. No, I did not tell many people about my problem. This is one problem I feel as though I'm not supposed to hold to myself. This is a moment that I need to speak to others and tell others how I feel and what I had to do to get there, to get this done. I hope this helps a lot of people to understand the purpose of why I'm doing this. Eating right has never been a problem for me. Yeah, I have my benefits. Yes, everybody does. But during the last 6 months I've had my nutritional training, especially since I've been diabetic, I have constantly lost weight. But it has not been a weight loss that I would like to see. Losing a pound or two here every 2 or 3 weeks is great. I've seen a difference. I've seen a difference in my clothes and how I feel. But I need to see more of a difference. It's almost to a point now it's hard for me to even walk around my classroom. I coach football and come home every day almost ready to drag myself up the stairs. I love the sport, I love the game, I love my family. I love living. And right now, I don't feel as though I'm able to live the life that I really am destined to live. God has a purpose on my life. And I know this is one process that He wants me to really and truly fully fulfill before He leads me on to other things. I'm just being an obedient servant at this time. It was put on my heart to say this video. I hope that others will be able to see this video and know and understand where Rickie Dwayne Frazier is coming from. Again, I ask for your prayers, your help, and your guidance through this process. As soon as I know my surgery date, I will definitely make another announcement. Now, this will not be the last announcement also. This is just my preliminary video to let everybody know why I am doing this. No, I'm not about to stand up and give you a whole full body shot. I'm not about to show off the gut, okay? I'm not about to show off that. I will, in fact, though, give you guys a monthly update after every month after my surgery. Give you a weight update, give you a list of what's going on with me. It's pretty much a video journal. And if you can, I would like for you to follow me on YouTube. That'll be rdfrazier5@gmail.com. Or I have it listed up there as Black Ice 5. Also, I would like to say thank you to my wife, Joy. Thank you to my sons, Dylan and Miles. Thank you to my line brothers. Thank you to my colleagues, my friends, associates, everybody who has shown or given me love over all the years. I just want to truly say thank you. And I do appreciate you and I love you all. And I just ask for you guys to continue that love, continue to cover me in prayer and peace. Thank you for everything you guys have done for me, and I'm glad to talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.